Greetings in the name of the Most High. Greetings, greetings, and blessings, and blessings, and blessings, and blessings. Greetings, greetings, greetings. I want to start this podcast a little bit different today. I want to shout out to everybody. But right now, we're going to talk about black culture. We're going to talk about money spending. We're going to talk about culture dysfunction. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff in this episode. Right? I want to shout out a lot of people right now. Just general salute. You know what I'm saying? Rebels Nation, basketball. I want to shout out J Hood. You know what I'm saying? Almighty Force Basketball, Instagram, hit him up. I want to shout out to GBC 1103, Flatbush, E34, Flatbush Junction. Right? I want to talk about a lot of stuff today. I'm feeling good, I'm blessed, I'm highly favored. And this is episode 7 of the Active Thought Podcast. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about my thoughts today. And then I'm going to go to the questions and answer the questions. So you see, I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Bree, my songstress, as always, go at her, only Bree. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Bree.
Cause I'm money never wake up one day.
Go get him, daddy.
I'm gonna get him, baby. Go ahead, Bree. So send me your track if you got tracks.
Cause I'm married to the money. 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 I'm married to the money.
Loving this.
Money made me come. I could be laying up. When that money calling, sorry, baby, gotta run. Throwing hundreds in the air, I do it just for fun.
Alright. So today I want to talk. I was listening to something. One of my big brothers, Middlebrook, sent me something about cultural dysfunction, and it was basically talking about the 5 things. Don't worry about my hands. I'm ashy. Don't worry about that. Right? I'm gonna put my hands right here because y'all before y'all attack me. Right? So he sent me about something about 5 things that black people do wrong. That some video clip, I forgot the name of it right now from on the top of my head. So I want to give them credit because it was very informative. So it was basically talking about 5 things that we do as black people, basically in our culture. Talking about how we dress and stuff like that, and it went into a little bit more detail on certain things. And if I find it, once I get it, I'm gonna probably see if I could put the link down below so y'all could go research and look it up for yourself. So I want to talk about some of the mistakes because I have a lot of questions that was asked, but I want to talk about this first, right? Cultural dysfunction. We have a lot of cultural dysfunction as black people. You understand? We into the wrong things, right? And we don't realize how brainwashed we are by each other, and we're blaming everybody else for our issues and our problems instead of looking inside ourselves and just basically doing better for ourselves, because we're not living in the old times where the man, right, allegedly the man, right, could stop us as much as we stopping ourselves. We there's a lot of black millionaires right now. It's just a matter of if you want to go out and you want to go get it, right? I was stuck in that mindset a little bit myself, and I'm coming out of it. I've been coming out of it, but I'm coming out of it slowly but surely. And I've always had the mindset, as long as my kids are good, then I'm good, you know. But it has to be a little bit more than that. I have to show them more than that, right? So, yeah, I want to talk about some of the dysfunction that we have, about the things that we're praising in life, and it's hurting us and we don't even see it, right? Things like we only want to follow what is highlighted. We don't want to see what's down. We're not willing to go through the trials of hustling and bustling, the real hustling, and just do things the right way. We just want it fast. We want it easy, which is never good, right? So we used to have this thing, it's called come up, right? A come up used to mean something different, right? A come up used to mean like you doing your regular thing and somehow, somewhere, something happened and then you get money, whatever, however you get it, you know what I'm saying, you get money. That was a come up. So when you had to come up, you'll do all the little things that you didn't have the money to do, or you didn't have the resources to do, and then you just get into it, and then you just make certain things happen for yourself, right? Life is pretty simple. All we do is work and we come home, we work and we come home. You know what I'm saying? And even if you're getting money, you can't party all the time. You can't do things all the time, and because it starts getting boring. Because I partied almost my whole life, and it got boring to me at a point, and I stopped partying, and now I just be chilling. I go to a party once in a while. I'll do I do the hood stuff or whatever. You know what I'm saying, and that's because I'm celebrating life sometimes. I'm not saying you can't indulge in certain things. I'm just saying that it don't have to be your everyday life or feel like you're supposed to do that every day, right? So everybody want to shine. Everybody want to do things that is beyond what their control. So, and in order for you to get that part, you have to drive to do something else. And a lot of times it's not the proper things that we doing in our lives that makes us being able to obtain the things that we want. So, and if you're doing something illegal to obtain some of the stuff that you want, then at the end of the day, what happens? It don't last forever. You know what I'm saying? So what's 5 years? What's 2 years of shining? Because some people lucky if they get that, right? What's 2 years of shining and a lifetime in jail, or 2 years of shining and 5 years in jail? You know what I'm saying? And then when you come out of jail, you're gonna have to end up doing that same thing over again, which will give you another chance of going back to jail, which will give you another chance of getting more time than before, even if you're doing the same thing, because now you become a predicate. So a lot of stuff that we gotta change our mindset. Back in the days, whatever, it used to be like you're hustling for something, and then you set your money aside. You build, like, if you're doing something, whatever you're doing, you go get a business, you go legit, and you do things the right way. But now our mindset is even worse because we're not even trying to go legit. We just want to continue to ball. We just want to continue to do things. And the thing that I was listening to also talked about, like, the way we are generationally, right? We keeping ourselves in poverty generationally because we're around broke people, right? When you're around broke people, then you start thinking broke, you start doing broke shit, right? So if you, like, they was talking about living in a neighborhood full of broke people. If you live in a poor, stricken neighborhood, then you're inviting your kids to that poor, stricken mindset, right? So instead of just moving out somewhere, right, and then you're around different people with different mindset, that's how you grow. If you're gonna move to a neighborhood, right? If you're gonna move to a certain neighborhood, you could cut costs, right? Let's say you cut costs, right, and you move to a not so good neighborhood, then you put your kids in a private school, or put your kids in a charter school, or put your kids in a school where, or if you're that on top of your kids, you make sure that your kids has a mindset that's different from everybody else, right? You could invest in something in this neighborhood because you know that neighborhood gonna grow, because the people that's gonna move to gentrify that neighborhood is the same neighborhood that you lived in. But your mindset was different and the people around you mindset was different. So therefore, y'all stuck in a bubble. Y'all sticking yourself in a bubble because once y'all get a little money, instead of y'all trying to do better, y'all want to be stuck in the same place that y'all was before. And that's the issue, and that's the problem, right? So I'll tell you this, right? One of the number one things that gives you generational wealth, it's not really money in the bank, right? It's not really money in the bank, right? What's giving you and it's not a house, right? What's giving you generational wealth is things like life insurance, right? Because if you have a life insurance, that's automatic money for your kids, right? So that's what we don't have. We're not investing in our life insurance. We're not investing in the $500,000 life insurance or the $1 million life insurance. So God forbid we pass away, our kids get that automatically. But what's giving your kids $1 million if they don't know what to do with $1 million? You understand? So the teaching of how to manage money is gonna be something that you need to do as well, raising your kids, because now you taking them out of that mindset of shining. So because the minute you pass away, they're gonna either sell your property, get that money, and if they could sell it, because a lot of y'all have the properties, but y'all don't have the insurance for the property in case something in case you pass away, that property is paid for. That's another thing that a lot of y'all don't have. So y'all can have the property if your kids is 16, 17, and you pass away, God forbid. What they're gonna do at you and your significant other pass away or whatever? What they're gonna do with that property? They can't do nothing with that property. That property end up is gonna go into default, whatever, and foreclosure, whatever, and then they're gonna lose that property anyway. So we have to have the different mindset on how we operate, because we thinking that because somebody is speaking a certain way or being a certain way that is white. No, that's not white. That's positive. That's rich. You understand? While we keep associating good stuff with white, we have to associate good stuff with good stuff. It's just that it's more of them doing the good stuff, certain things that they doing the good stuff that we look at them and stereotype them as that's for them, instead of looking at us like that's for us. And we have to change that mindset, or we're gonna be stuck in wherever we at. We're gonna stuck in that freaking twilight zone, right? So we want to be royally poor. You understand? We wanna buy all the Louis, Gucci's, Pradas, whatever. We want to buy everything, right? And we want to be like, we want to look super duper fly. You know what I'm saying? Instead of investing, right? We got bad habits. And we for a small group of people, we're the highest consumers, right? We spend the most money, right? And that's crazy. That's crazy. We just be praising the wrong type of lifestyle, right? We praising the dudes that is locked up. We praising the dudes that is coming out of jail. We praising the dudes that's doing all bad. We never celebrate the dudes that's doing good. And even in relationship, like, we go after the baddies, and we go after the hot guys, or the flyest guys. So when we do that, we have to know that they come with their own personality, and they come with their own baggage, because a lot of times they are drawn to that lifestyle, you know what I'm saying, to be the hottest, to be the flyest, to be the baddies. And then now, you know what I'm saying, you want a bad girl and you mad when she acting bad. You understand? So what's the psychological sense? You know what I'm saying? You want a thug, but you mad when he puts you in a predicament where both of y'all getting locked up. You know what I'm saying? You want a gangster, but you mad when he's doing some gangster shit. You know what I'm saying? You want a fly guy, but you mad when he's doing some fly shit. You know what I'm saying? Instead of going for the people that is gonna treat you good, we draw for the people that is just gonna treat us however they treat us, or however they see us fit in their life, right? So that's something that I wanted to talk about. We just have to be better. We have to be better in life. We have to just do better as black people. So I want to get to some questions. Let me see where I'm at with this. Hold on one second. I want to talk about some stuff, right? So let me break it down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? This is my song right here, Bree. All right, so this next question is about stop telling people your business, right? Stop telling people your business, right? Because I said I was going to start with this before, right? Stop telling everybody your business, because everybody does not want good for you, right? And sometimes they have so much bad energy for you because not everybody want to see you do good, right? And not everybody want to see you do better than them. So that bad energy, that bad juju is leaking on your life, because now it's like, damn, your little car, your little this, your little that. Oh, I see you. You know what I'm saying? People saying some hating ass shit. Like,
Yo, I see you. You got a little car. Okay, you doing good. I see you. I see you. I see you. You know what I'm saying? Oh, shit, man. Fat guy. I see you. Look at what you trying to be cute?
you know what I'm saying? So we got these type of situations where we got people that just, you know what I'm saying, they don't want to see us do better than them, right? They want to see us do okay, but just not better than them. And some of them just hate, right? Somebody asked me, how do you deal with your man, your mom not liking your spouse or your significant other or somebody you dating? What? Your spouse, your significant other. At the end of the day, it's hard for your mom to like somebody that you dating, right? Just due to the fact that they have their own ideas of who they wanted to date, or they have their own. If you're a girl, they have their own idea of the guy that they wanted to date based off of their experience, right? And if you're a guy, they probably want somebody just like you, and that doesn't necessarily mean that they are the best of judge of characters, or so you can't just pick somebody based off of somebody else's liking, because you got to deal with that person, you got to live with that person, you got to date that person, you got to see that person, you got to touch that person, you got to kiss that person. Your mom is not doing that. They seen somebody that is a lot of time a facade, right? That somebody that's just being a certain way when they're around them, because behind closed doors, we all know people are different. So we can't just, and you don't even know how your mom was getting treated behind closed doors. You know what I'm saying? You might think your dad is the best person in the world, and your dad is an asshole and probably was beating on her. You know what I'm saying? But she held it down. So you got to understand the type of stuff, like, yo, you got to go through your own stuff in life instead of just taking other people's full advice. Like, you could take heed to what somebody is saying, but you can't follow somebody's word verbatim, right? So somebody said also, stop listening to single friends, right? You have to stop listening to single friends, because single friends, a lot of times they want you to be single with them. That hot girl summer shit, like that partying all the time, you know what I'm saying? And you're in a relationship, you can't be that. You know what I'm saying? You have to respect your relationship. They don't respect your relationship. If you don't respect your relationship, nobody else is gonna respect your relationship. And a lot of times they will tell you bad things about you. Like, you gotta stop talking about your relationship to your peoples, right? You gotta stop it, because a lot of times when you take that person back, they're gonna forever think that what you told them is how that person is, instead of thinking like, maybe you was just mad and you just talking shit about your boyfriend, and that's how you felt at the time because it's your point of view. So now when you get back with him, they looking at you like they looking at you like you stupid, and two, they looking at him like, yo, this nigga ain't shit or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because of what you told them. And it might not even be accurate, but it's gonna forever be in their mind. So at the end of the day, when you're dealing with your relationship, you got to deal with your relationship. You know what I'm saying? Don't take those people advice that don't know your relationship or be can't be neutral on both sides, right? Because at the end of the day, if your boyfriend is doing something to you, so what? Your friends is not, or your girlfriend, so what? Your friends is not supposed to dictate who you talking to and how you talking to them, and they shouldn't even be able to put those type of 2 cents in your relationship. The only person you should be talking to in your relationship is you. You know what I'm saying? So at the end, is the person that you with, right? So at the end of the day, stop, because misery love company. Stop talking to people about your relationship, and so they could compare it to, like I said, like your mother. They can't tell you how that person's supposed to treat you. They want how a person's supposed to treat them. So they're gonna put that energy on you. So, and you're gonna end up like dealing with your boyfriend based off of how they dealt with theirs, and they're single too, so it's hard to tell. You know what I'm saying? It's not like that. It's not like a single person can't give you good advice because it's also experience. You understand? But you can't take heed to everything. You're supposed to just take everything somebody say with a grain of salt, including me, right? You're supposed to think about it and see if it applies to your life. You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. Um, how do you deal with dating somebody from work, right? So dating somebody from work is all the jobs is the same, right? You know what I'm saying? It's, if you work in a close knit area, you know what I'm saying, it's you have to tread lightly, right? Because now, you know what I'm saying, I've had, shout out to the Holtz, right? Shout out to the Holtz. I had two people at work and they was like love madly in love with each other, and they worked together. They got home, they came to work together, they left together, they retired together. You understand? Like certain situation, it could work out great for you if you dealing with somebody that's mature enough to not see things and overreact or not feel some type of way when they see you. So like if you're dealing with an aggressive person, male or female, now everybody you talking to, they thinking that yo, you having some type of dealings with them. Or, you know what I'm saying, you know, you as a person, male or female, you have to carry yourself a certain way, you know what I'm saying, on and off the job, because now, you know, people love spreading rumors and lies. So if you don't hold your character up high, then anybody's able to just start whispering and put bugs in the person that you're dealing with ears, right? So another thing is you have to, as well, you have to be a person that could deal with a relationship a lot, right? I mean, meaning like you could be around that person a lot because you at work, you seen that person. You go to home, you seen that person. A lot of people don't want. That's a real relationship where it doesn't matter how much time you seen each other. It's not like you all over each other. But some people can't handle that because a lot of people, they don't want distance. They want space, right? And the space that they want is not the space to do good. It's the space to do bad. To in a relationship, yeah, you're not supposed to be all up on each other, you know what I'm saying, 24/7. But a lot of people, to be honest with you, they want that space to do them. You understand? So you have to be mindful of the person that you talk to that talk about I want space. What kind of space? You know what I'm saying? If we dating and you talking about, oh, you want space, what happens when we get married and you don't have that much space? You're gonna feel like, oh shit, you're gonna feel like you need to go out, you need to blow up, you know what I'm saying? So you got to be careful. Want somebody that wants you, that don't mind being around you. So having a relationship at work can also be a good thing, and it could also be a bad thing. It depends on your maturity and your level of your level of want for each other, right? As well as somebody asked me, if a woman hits you, do you hit them back? None of y'all should be hitting each other, right? None of y'all should be hitting each other, period. So you shouldn't hit no guy, and no guy shouldn't never hit you. At the end of the day, that don't start that relationship, don't have that relationship, don't promote that relationship, period, right? So you can't be and let's play devil's advocate, right? You deal with a girl that's aggressive, that wants to put their hands on you, right? I've dealt with that before, right? And to be honest with you, when I dealt with that, I stayed away. Like, you know what I'm saying? I felt like I'm not dealing with this ever again, right? Because I didn't want to be in that type of space, right? And to be honest with you, I started recording myself, because especially because of the job that I do, right? I didn't want no problems. I didn't want no drama. I didn't want nothing going wrong, right? So you shouldn't be putting your hands on nobody, and nobody should be putting their hands on you. That's it. So if you hit me, I'm not gonna hit you back, right? I'm gonna try to get out that area. I'm gonna try to get out that space and just leave it there. what I'm saying? I don't want no smoke. I don't want no problem. Don't hit me, please. And I'm definitely not gonna hit you back. And I don't want that type of. I don't want to deal with that. Right. So I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about a few things. Right. Somebody asked me. Right. How do you deal with a woman that is scared, that is scorned, that is struggling with who they are, and that is in fear of a relationship. So I asked the person, I said, what do you mean? On or off the relationship? Somebody that you're trying to be with or somebody that you're already with? And the person said both. Okay. So I say it's like this, right? I say it like this. Everybody went through or gone through something in their life, right? I'm gonna be honest with you. Some people, they let that bother them so much that they bring it to their relationship, right? There's no such. I don't believe in too much of time to yourself that is gonna heal you. The time to yourself is not gonna heal you because you're gonna feel like you're okay with it until you triggered by something, and then you revert back to whoever the hell you were. So you just, no matter what you're going through in life, your best course of action is to deal with somebody that is understanding, right? Deal with somebody that is understanding and deal with somebody that is empathetic to your feelings and your wants and your desires, right? So that means that you have to talk to me and I have to understand that you're fragile. I have to understand that you're broken in a certain way, and I'm not here to fix you, but I can be here to help heal you, right? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Because people think like, oh, I'm not gonna fix the person I'm with. Yes, you're gonna fix somebody that you with, because a person is broken. Everybody is broken, whether they tell you they broken or they show you they broken, right? Everybody is broken, right? Everybody has some type of flaw, right? And we use the term broken as if you the pieces can't be put back together, right? We have to know that the person that we deal with is supposed to be the person that is strong enough to deal with us. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't just talk to anybody. And you got to be careful of the people that you choose in your life, because a lot of times we just date people just to date people because we think they cute, because we think they sexy, because we think they whatever. You know what I'm saying? You have to deal with somebody that is mentally for you, spiritually for you, emotionally for you, and even financially for you, right? So you have to be somebody that you're with, have to be your other half, your yin to the yang. So don't just date somebody just to date somebody, right? So, and if you're already in a relationship with that person, it's the same thing, right? You have to always be mindful of how you treat people, right? Because sometimes the person, you know what I'm saying, they just been through something so much in their life that they just need somebody to listen to. And then a lot of times, if you listen in your relationship, you hear what the person is saying. But a lot of times, most people don't want to listen, right? Or most people are not there to listen. Because a lot of people, they claim they want a relationship, but they really don't want a relationship. Because what that relationship entails is somebody that is loyal, right? Number one, basic things that is supposed, it shouldn't even be a freaking a question that you want loyalty. It shouldn't be a question that you want somebody that's genuine. It shouldn't be a question that you want somebody that is care, that cares for you. You understand? That shouldn't be a question. But I find out that we are asking for people to be those things when they should be already be those things. If you have to ask somebody to be those things, that person shouldn't be for you. Period. Right? If somebody's making you doing questionable shit and it makes you feel some type of way, that person shouldn't be for you. Because a person that cares for you is never gonna put you in a situation where you have to question their loyalty, their love, the respect they have for you. They're not gonna do nothing of a sort, right? So first, you address them. You let them know how you feel, and if they're not changing, and you see that that's the person that they are, then that's the person they not for you, right? That's the person that's not for you. So at the end of the day, it's easy to pick somebody, right? You're not for me. right? And you tell them like, yo, I'm dating. I need to date, right? I need to see who fits my criteria because not everybody fits your criteria. You understand? So there's a community for everything, right? You want to be a playboy? There's a community for that. You want to be a hot girl? There's a community for that. You know? And that's we're facing a lot of stuff in life. And we gotta think about I had a situation, right? Somebody hit me up and talk about their wife, right? Don't watch my hands. They talk about their wife and their wife caught them cheating, right? So your wife caught you cheating, went through your phone, but you blame your wife for going through your phone. You're mad at her for going through your phone. You should be mad at yourself for doing what you're doing, or be mad at yourself for leaving it there and not respecting her enough to at least delete it or get rid of the evidence. So you just felt comfortable enough to just do whatever you wanted to do. No, it don't work like that, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm a man and I'm not pandering to no females, you know? Cause at the end of the day, I'm not trying to talk to none of y'all. But I'm just saying at the end of the day, like you have to be respectful of the relationship that you're in. If you're gonna cheat, because some people you can't just tell them not to cheat. If you're gonna cheat, at least be mindful of how you make that person feel. At least be mindful of how you make that person like see you when you're doing that, right? If you're just gonna cheat with everybody, then yo, I don't know what to tell you. You should just be by yourself and just date. You don't have to claim somebody. But I understand because a lot of females they claim you without y'all claiming each other. You know what I'm saying? Y'all could be messing around and all of a sudden you land in a relationship. So sometimes you just need to continue to date, continue to be with each other, and then you go from there. Because at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, don't force no relationship on each other. You know what I'm saying? Men and women, don't force no relationship on each other because sometimes that person need that space to grow. You understand? So, and I was talking about what's going on with the independence movement, right? The independent movement, right? I wrote a few things down, right? I wrote a few things down with what's going on with the independent movement, right? So, because the females are so independent that it's like, don't touch me, get away, like you can't even have a conversation with a female without her calling you thirsty, and just you know, you just want to talk to her and try to get to know her, but she's just thinking like, oh, you thirsty or you want me because now she's on the internet or she's in life and everybody's trying to talk to her, but the dudes that's trying to talk to her, the dudes that she like is not thirsty. It's just that the person that she semi like or she don't like, you're the thirsty one. Instead of just saying, oh, he's just trying to talk to me, it is what it is, you know. So the internet give people easy access to each other, so you're able to talk to 1,000 people a day. Like your DMs is crazy, your messages is crazy, your text messages is crazy, and you just don't know how to concentrate on the person that you with. You're afraid because your phone go off and you're afraid, right? I'm saying my phone could go off. I could click on any message and open it. I'm saying I'm not afraid of what's gonna come in my messages because I know who I'm talking to, who I'm not talking to. You understand? So if you got messages coming out and you're afraid to open your messages up, what are you doing? You understand? That's questionable shit. I'm not looking to see if you're doing that, but if I glance and I see you and I see that and you're just like, that makes me question you. You know what I'm saying? And you know what you're doing and you're afraid that it's gonna pop up. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm never gonna be the one that's going through nobody's phone, right? Because at the end of the day, your phone is there. That's not my place to go to your phone. Because a lot of times when you go look for something, you're going to find what you're looking for. It might not be real, but you're going to find something and then you're going to associate that something with what you're looking for. So, yeah, we have this thing where women is just like, it's been going on for a while because things take a while to flourish, right? So the can you pay my bill, put a ring on it, the people that's singing those things, or people that's in a relationship, in a serious relationship, and doing all of that. Beyonce doing all of that. And what happened? Her man cheated. As bad as you are, one of the top baddest chick that everybody claim, whatever, she is bad. I ain't gonna hold you. But, you know what I'm saying? And for him to cheat on you, you understand? You gotta look at it like, yo, you're talking all that rich shit. You're talking about all that single lady shit, and your shit is not right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not knocking that because it happened, because he's a man and things do happen. But I'm just saying that the person that's telling you or preaching to you woman power, woman empowerment, is also in a relationship but telling you woman empowerment, right? Rihanna is saying I'm a savage, right? And she's lovey-dovey, and she was accepting the when did you become a savage? Because this dude, Chris Brown, was dogging you out, hitting you on you and everything. Because not only that, because you was jealous. Because nobody want to talk about that she was showing up to his video shoot, this and that, being mad jealous, and that's part of the reason why the thing happened. But all of a sudden, you're hurt. Now you're a savage. You understand? Now you're dealing with, now you're preaching that to young people growing up, and they preaching savage, hot girl summer. You understand? You dating a dude that now is allegedly like you trying to put in jail, and it's looking like he didn't even do it, right? So what are we listening to? We listening, the people that we listening to are the people that's leading us somewhere that they don't even want to be no anyway, right? They're not even in that space, but they telling us to do certain things, right? They telling us to sell drugs, like Jeezy saying trap or die, but his son is going to college, right? He's pushing his son to college, but he's telling you trap or die. He's selling that to you. You know what I'm saying? I know it's entertainment, but the youth is not taking that as entertainment, because in his interviews or in their interviews, they're telling you, yo, I'm speaking my truth. I'm talking about my life. Right? So when you talking about their life, so now they feel like, oh, I could be that and then be successful as you one day. They're not looking at it like, yo, this is what you going through. They're not looking at it as just entertainment. They looking at it like, yo, I could do that, and it's gonna be a stepping stone for me to get there. But his kid is not doing that. But he's telling you trap or die. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of things that we just nurturing. We nurturing bad shit. We nurturing bad moves, bad ideas. You know, we nurturing separation. We nurturing freaking like division, right? So, and we're killing the way the guys look at us, right? Because first thing we want to do, right? We want to, like, let's say we get pregnant by a kid. We want to take the kid away from each other, right? We don't want the kid to have both parents. Okay, you're in a relationship, it don't work out. It don't work out. Okay, so what? The first thing you want to do is take the kid away. Then you want to child support, right? If a person is seeing their kid, why are you putting them on child support? If a person is active in a kid's life, why are you putting them on child support? Like, we have this thing where we just want to hurt each other instead of building with each other. Because we don't have to be together to build each other. That's what we're not getting. We're not getting that because we have a selfish mindset. You know what I'm saying? We only think about us. We only think about what we're doing. I'm just happy that I have a good relationship with my children's mother. Because at the end of the day, like, I know a lot of dudes that is going through shit, and I'm like, yo, damn, you're such a good dude. Why are you going through that? And the assholes are not going through this. So now it pays to be an asshole. You know? So that's why the world is messing up. The world is messed up. It's already there, but we, like, little things fester into big things. You know what I'm saying? And we can't raise our children together because why? Why? Because of okay. One of my coworkers, they kids is 16 and they still going through it, and they've been separated for at least 10 years. Why? Why? I don't understand. I went to my daughter's mom's baby shower. Chill with her and her boyfriend, fiance. Like why can't we just have a real relationship where we both helping to raise the kid? Now you got a man. Okay, now she got a male figure in the house when I'm not around. I'm proud of that. I'm as long as that's a good dude and he is a good dude, I'm happy for my daughter because when I'm not around, she got somebody that is a good father figure. Why would I be mad at that? As long as he's not abusing my child, I should nowhere be mad at that because either I should have did everything I needed to do to make that relationship work, or just be okay. You know what I'm saying? Or just be okay with whatever happens. But I love my kids. You know what I'm saying? So whoever they decide to date, okay. You know what I'm saying? As long as they're not hurting my kid and they're a good figure in my kid's life, I'm fine with that. But I'm going to still be in my children's life. That doesn't stop me from being in my children's life. So if you want to stop me from being in my children's life because of that, then that means that what kind of person are you? Because the only person that they hurting is they sub. Because no matter what the kid look at as stepfather, they know who their father is. So you're hurting the child because you're hurt. Hurt people? You really living by that? It's like we money making people lose their mind, yo. And I don't know, yo. I don't know. I'm just trying to like be right and do good, man. Live a good life. Be a good we say good Christian. Although I'm not really Christian, but just live a clean life. I'm just trying to live a clean life. You know what I'm saying? I believe in the Most High. You know what I'm saying? I give thanks every day to the Most High because I wake up every day and I'm blessed. My kids is blessed. My kids is healthy. They're not sick. I'm not sick. You know what I'm saying? And the people that's taking care of them is not sick. Their moms is not sick. Their family's not sick. I'm just happy. You know what I'm saying? I'm just okay. I'm content. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I'm just trying to live. So this is going to be a short podcast today. Well, it's not really short. It's still 42 minutes in. I just wanted to drop this one real quick. And basically that's what I wanted to talk about. So yeah, we have to be as Black people, we have to be mindful of the culture that we have, right? We have to be mindful of the culture and how the young generation is looking to us because it's getting worse and worse. And we gotta do better. We gotta do better.
Go get him, Daddy.
I got him, baby. So, well, this is the episode number 7 of the Active Thoughts podcast. And I'm here and I'm loving it. And this might be my new song. You know what I'm saying? My break song.
I'm married to the money. I'm married to the money. Being a time love.
To the episodes and stuff like that.
Yeah. I'm
like
addicted
this
to this paper. Addicted to this paper. I can't
shout you out.
No.
Love is love.
The more that it flows,
So I
the
think
more that I
everybody who
want,
watched-
the more that it comes.
watched it up to
Yeah.
this point,
My energy
I
real.
appreciate
I hope you can feel. I gotta stay
liking it,
focused.
sharing it.
I'ma stick it to the ceiling. I'ma stick it to the millions.
Yeah,
Matter of fact,
commented.
I'ma sip in the back while I count up these racks. Ain't no time to chat on my way to the bank. Never wake up one day.
Go ahead, Bree.